Hi, how you doing? Okay, welcome to this playlist about COD, the secret playlist just for COD brothers and sisters. So, you would want to read the description box. It's just a quick reference in a lot of ways of just the most basic components of like as far as like information. More than anything, COD, it's I guess you could call it a club, but it's probably more like a family. Um, but it's an excuse to do fun things, you know. So it's like a good question would be, what's the difference between COD and Yan Sui? You know, Yan Sui is the uh, I want to say religion I founded, but it's not a religion. It's a lifestyle. It's a branch of Rasta, a Rasta witch, you might call it. It means listen to your heart. That's what that says on my necklace, Yan Sui. There's a heart because listen to your heart. And we create things within, you know, and that's how it's always been. And the people manipulated it and made it into this organized religion thing when really it's a personal journey within, you know, the purpose of life to know thyself. Uh, to love thyself so you can love everything else in one love. So the thing is, COD is you know, COD it uses the holidays of the Yan Sui, you know, the ones that Tafari grew up with, as excuses to get together and you know make some veggie pasta or whatever, you know, watch an Eagles game or a Boston Celtics game or you know like as far as like the Celtics and the Eagles, you know, like as far as baseball, I like the Red Sox and Tafari likes the Angels, but as far as football, Tafari and I both really like Philadelphia, the Rocky movies, Philadelphia cheesesteaks, the Eagles, you know, and like the movie Invincible and stuff. So this playlist has stuff like that about Philly cheesesteaks and about the Eagles and about Philadelphia and Rocky and just the things that Tafari and I like, you know, Iron Maiden and things like that, you know, and as far, you know, you know, like you have to start somewhere, you know, like when I went to Spain, I wanted to fix the whole problem of that I didn't know anything about basketball, so I started playing basketball and I started collecting basketball cards, and in one summer I already could have a conversation with other basketball fans about the NBA and could play a game, you know, and just fix that. I didn't have to be tall and not know anything about basketball and not be able to play. Now I can play and I know a thing or two, you know. So it doesn't take long. You just have to kind of start. But even if you know, like I kind of think of like gang members. You know, like a lot of gang members have used certain team hats and things like that to mean they're gang, and they might not be that much of fans anyway. It's almost kind of like that too in a way. You know, like if Tafari or if anybody doesn't isn't really that much of a sports fan, but then again, it's kind of like the holidays. It's all of it. All of it's kind of an excuse to party. You know, all of it's an excuse to get together and have fun. You know, you can read into it. It can mean a lot to you or a little to you, or it can be a really deep connection, or just kind of just a I'm just here for the fun, or just. But with Tafari and I, and we're the founders of the club, you know, it runs deep because this is how we've lived our life for the last, you know, for raising Tafari, for his whole upbringing, you know, and there are many things we have in common that we really like, you know, and so that's what this is really about, you know. It's not so much about the religion, yeah, that we don't believe in organized religion, but Yan Sui, you know, which is kind of like a Karen Armstrong style atheism where you still believe in God, but you just believe it's really personal and within. And organized religion doesn't define that, you know. We do, you know, and our guardian angels and stuff. So this is a really fun playlist. Watch it on shuffle a little bit at a time. We can watch it together for our 20-30 minute video sessions. You know, maybe I can move the bookmarks over to here or blah blah blah. But yeah, you got to give to get, you know. You got to give in relationships too, you know. So hopefully this will be a good tool for fun and get together. The only thing you have to do to be a member, of course, is know the handshake.